Welcome to SAT Physics videos. This is an introductory video which is going to tell you about SAT format, content, and general strategies. The test consists of 75 multiple choice questions and lasts 60 minutes. Unlike many other tests, the calculators will not be allowed and there will be no formula sheet. Finally, it is important to note that there is a penalty for guessing. Wrong answer could be worth -1/4, -1/3, or -1/2, depending on the number of choices. With this being said, we can develop some general strategies for this test. Remember that the general strategy for any test is also applicable here. Answer easiest questions first, as every question is worth 1 point. Another important thing to keep in mind, you have to work fast. If you do the math, you should find out that on average you have 48 seconds per question, and this is without taking into account filling in the bubble sheet. This should tell you that the questions are not going to be hard, but in order to work fast enough, you have to practice a lot. Finally, let's talk about guessing strategies. SAT test is designed in such a way that the expectation score for pure guessing is 0. Here is what I mean. If you have no idea how to answer a question and you have 5 options, the chances that you will answer correctly is 1 out of 5, in which case you will receive 1 point. On the other hand, there is 4 out of 5 chance that you will answer incorrectly, in which case you will receive -1/4 of a point. Thus, overall answering 5 questions by pure guessing, you should get 0. Similar arguments apply for 4 and 3 choices questions. However, if you can eliminate 1 or more wrong answers, the expectation score becomes positive. This leads us to a conclusion that you should guess if you can eliminate at least 1 wrong answer and leave the question blank otherwise. Now let's talk about the content of SAT test. The test covers a lot of material. It includes mechanics, electricity and magnetism, waves and optics, heat and thermodynamics, modern physics, and also some miscellaneous questions about the universe, famous discoveries, experiments, and scientists. Each of these have subsections. Mechanics. This includes kinematics, dynamics, energy and momentum, circular motion, simple harmonic motion, as well as gravity and Kepler's laws. This is typically 36 to 42% of the exam. Next largest topic is electricity and magnetism. It includes electric fields, forces, and potentials, capacitance, DC circuits, and magnetism. This is typically 18 to 24% of the exam. Waves and optics. This will test your knowledge about general wave properties, reflection and refraction, lenses and mirrors, interference and diffraction of light. This is typically 15 to 19% of the exam. Heat and thermodynamics. This section includes questions about specific latent heats, thermal expansion, laws of thermodynamics, and heat engines. This is typically 6 to 11% of the exam. Modern physics. In this section, you will be tested on quantum phenomena, atomic models, nuclear and particle physics, and special relativity. This is typically 6 to 11% of the exam. Finally, as was mentioned before, there are some miscellaneous questions. It could be history of physics, general analytical questions, or general questions about the universe. This is typically 4 to 9% of the exam. That's all you need to know about SAT Physics exam format. In the next videos, we will look at some examples from each topic.